on a mission to find my bearings, on a coffee-fueled adventure to understand, help and explore as much as I physically can. With a little bit of talking, a healthy amount of movement, my name is Danny Aldridge. Skating is my life and this is my point.
Right, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Danny's Point. We're in the Pumptrack today. We're going to start on the small one and then we're going to move on to the more larger and advanced Pumptrack later. So the reason why I bring you in here today, Pumptracks are a great way to learn tricks, especially when you're a beginner or you're learning to skate. It's a great thing to work on, coordination, body positioning, balance, and the most important, pumping. So without any further ado, let's jump into this. So like I said, the most important, pumping. So this is where you generate speed, literally just by bending your knees and going through the curves, by going up and down, as you can see with this young man just here, up, down, bending his knees and then generating speed and off he goes. So we started with pumping. For me, pumping is the first and the most important thing to learn. Obviously this is a pump track, but as you start to learn your pump, you start to learn some other things like body positioning and balance. These two basically go hand in hand. And there isn't much to talk about when it comes to body positioning and balance with the pump track. The balance comes from the body positioning, so you just want to make sure you're nice and low, well not too low, and arms out, so you've got a nice center of balance either side, so you don't fall over. That's it basically. That's your body positioning, and that is how you're going to keep your balance going around the pump track. So we've looked at pumping, balance and body positioning. Essentially what we're doing is working on our all over body coordination. This is something that's really going to help you on your skating journey. Right, so now we've learned the small stuff, we've got a coordination, let's move on to the big stuff. So as you can see, we've moved on to the bigger pump track, this guy behind us. Please don't let that intimidate you though. Just because it's bigger or smaller doesn't make it any easier or harder. But what I will say, if you're a complete novice, a complete beginner, like we did previously, always try and learn on something smaller, because in my opinion, it's a little bit less intimidating and it'll make it easier to find your balance, your pump, your coordination and your body positioning. But once you're ready for it, move on to something bigger, like the one behind me. So I've got Johnny with me here today using it a little bit as well. These pump tracks are even better, these bigger ones, for learning how to jump, get more speed, get more of a workout, learning the lines and really pushing yourself. Honestly, if you skate around this pump track twice, it's like running a marathon. It's a fantastic workout. It's also pretty good for probably cross-training hockey skills and skiing skills as well. Sort of like the skate to ski stuff. Right, cool. So let's go give this pump track a little play. So for me, some of the most important and fundamental skills that you can learn from this pump track is the line, like the racing line, how fast you can make it round the course. This is great not only for speed, but also for figuring out how these ramps actually work, because you'll find that there's more speed in certain places of the course than others. So for instance, when you're using like a quarter turn, you probably won't want to use all of the corner. You probably want to use a bit of the transition as well, because this is where you'll find the most speed. And again, when you're doing a 180 corner, you're probably going to use just the top of it, just around the outside, kind of sticking to it like a fly, because this is where you'll find most of the speed to generate yourself to go around the rest of the track. Talking of speed, so when you're pumping over the bumps like we were first of all, this will generate you speed as well. But as you'll probably start to work out once you get more comfortable, is the more speed you take towards these bumps, you'll probably start to think that you can clear and land into another one. And you're perfectly correct in this thinking, because this is where you need to move on to. So once you start pumping and you feel like you've got enough speed to make it to another jump, give it a go. This will also improve your line around the skate park and give you more speed, hopefully. Another thing that you can do as well is once you've mastered this pump track, do it all backwards. Then you open up another game and basically another world of skating, and that'll definitely keep you busy. And the last thing to mention that I don't always do, but please always wear protection, wrist guards, elbow pads, knee pads, and a helmet most importantly. Guys, thank you for watching another episode of Danny's Point. Here in the sun, I'm going for a siesta. Take care.